we was at some tournament and we had the dance battle with the
bro. Hold on, time out. We were in Hampton, Virginia.
That's where we were.
Right? It was on Sunday. We were going into championship Sunday. And this girl, she was out in the parking lot on Friday night when we first got there, dancing, doing a Dougie. We see him in the hotel on Sunday morning on the way. And she like, where that big light-skinned boy at? I need to dance battle him. I'm like, I think she talking about me, bro. I'm like, bro, what is? It's 9 o'clock in the morning, bro. Why be in a dance contest in the hotel hallway at night? In
the hotel hallway, their squad versus our squad, watching y'all two go at it.
And I'm like, only in AAU basketball would something like this happen.
It's gone. Myles Dread becomes the 38th player in the history of Nittany basketball to go over 1,000 career points.
What's up, everybody? It's Myles Dread, host of the Heat Check, presented by State Media. Super excited to have you guys on the show. We're going to have weekly episodes with former Penn State basketball players and other hoopers across the Big Ten. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate you guys' support. Enjoy the show.
College football tees, college basketball tees, whatever you need, Mercury has you covered with the best merch out there. We're talking about high quality clothing, inexpensive, and the best part is I have a 15% discount for everybody who goes and gets some right now. Use the code below, hit the link in the description, and go get your merch now. Use the code to get 15% off. What are you waiting on? Go do it.
Welcome back to the newest episode of the Heat Check. I'm bringing on one of my best friends in the entire world today, y'all. I'm so excited. Brandon Slater, former Villanova Wildcat, current Maine Celtic. Bro, thank you so much for hopping on, my bro. Like, how you doing, man? How you doing, my boy?
Oh, man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm good. How you been?
I'm good, man. Grinding. So I don't even want to take too much of your time, man. Like, I just want to get right into it, bro. Like, a guy like you, you've had success at pretty much every level that you played at.
Yeah.
Coming from the DMV, what makes DMV basketball so special? What's so special about people that come out of the DMV when it comes to playing basketball?
Yeah, one, I gotta give credit where it's due. The coaching in our area, bro, it's so advanced for kids who are 6 years old, kids who are early elementary school, kids who are in middle school, about to get to high school, and then obviously our high school players. So I think our area is just so rich in like great coaches at first, great instructors, and they teach the game because a lot of them played the game, at a high level.
Right. And
I think that competitiveness, that drive is kind of instilled into us at an early age. And then once that happens, you see, like me and you, we see the DC Assault team every single weekend, or we see the Maryland Spartans when they were nice when we were a little bit younger. Like you see the teams when you play a Baltimore team, and then now it's like the game is a little rowdy, or we go down to Boo Williams, and then you see how different our styles are and why we're so successful in our area. Like, I think we just have the best combination of coaches and then as well as players who are like willing to like go out there and show that, all right, I'm not scared of you. I'm from here. Like, I play basketball. This is our first sport. This is our only sport. This is what we do. You know what I mean? So I think we have a special place here, and I think DMV basketball is one of the best in the world.
So for the people who don't know, I've known Brandon Slater since I was 8 years old. We've played with each other from the ages of 10, really 9. We were 9.
Yeah, we were 9. Yeah.
9 to about 18.
Yeah.
And then have played against each other from the ages of 8 to 19.
Yeah.
18, 19?
18, 19, yeah.
So, like, over time, we've developed such a great relationship. I mean, like, I can probably get to his house now without using a GPS. Like, I've spent the night at this man's house so many times. Just
many times.
You playing in the AAU tournament in Virginia, knowing I'm not about to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make an 8 o'clock game. We used to stay at Mama K house. Shout out Mama K, Mr. Greg.
Shout out Mama K, yeah.
You know, have some grits and eggs in the morning. Get us
you
ready
already
to
know. Yeah.
Man, but like, you know, just the bonds that we created, that was the thing that I miss most about AAU ball. So many we traveled the country, bro. Like, playing against people from not even just the U.S., but like all over the world. People were coming to the tournaments and we just fought. Like, we were just there to just compete. And a lot of times we were successful. Sometimes we weren't. And we just learned so much about each other and who we were. Like, what was the thing you missed the most? Like, for me, it was the bonds and the memories, but it was specific stuff. What was the thing you missed most about AAU ball?
Man, you hit it on the head. Like that bond, like the bonds that we built in it, and obviously it carries over into the game, and you go through certain times and certain trials where you're like, all right, like, nobody's making a shot. Nobody's making a shot the whole tournament. Like, how are we going to win? How are we going to play defense, you know? Like, or remember when we were in practice, oh my gosh, Bowie City Gym, we were probably 10 years old. Coach he just keep telling us to run. Just keep running. Just keep running. Keep running. We over there about to pass out. We huffing and puffing. But then afterwards, now we're like, okay, like, this is kind of making us better. We get into a tournament, we realize we're way better than all the other teams because we're just so much more prepared, you know, physically and endurance-wise. Now it's like, okay, like, I see Myles is one of the greatest minds that I've played with in basketball. Myles sees something at 11 years old telling me to get into the corner because he knows when he drives right here, that dude is going to lose his concentration for a split second. He's going to hit me. I'm going to make this shot. Like, little things like that. But that's a year after a year after a year. And I think that bonding that we had, like, remember when we was in, what was that? Like, we was at some tournament and we had the dance battle with the
bro. Hold on, time out. We were in Hampton, Virginia.
That's where we were.
Right? It was on Sunday. We were going into championship Sunday. And this girl, she was out in the parking lot on Friday night when we first got there, dancing, doing a Dougie, right?
Yeah.
And we see him in the hotel on Sunday morning on the way, and she like, where that big light-skinned boy at? I need to dance battle him. I'm like, I think she talking about me, bro. I'm like, bro, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, bro. Why are we in a dance contest in the hotel hallway at 9?
In the hotel hallway, their squad versus our squad, watching y'all two go at it.
And I'm like, only in AAU basketball would something like this happen.
Man, right? For real, man.
Like, and that just goes to show, man, like, again, people who don't know, like, this is one of my best friends in the world right here. And like, me and him were like opposites, but we're like yin and yang. Like, our games complemented each other. Like, I wasn't the best athlete. He was the athletic dude. Like, we just kind of like, whatever it was, like, he was going up and dunking. I was the one throwing the lobs. Like, whatever it was, like, we just kind of figured it out. And over time, that bond just got even stronger, especially on the court.
Oh, for sure.
So then we got through AAU ball. You know, we ended up playing with Team Takeover, ended up being #1 team in the country at the end of the summer, 3 years in a row. Like, we had a squad, man. Boy, we had a mob.
Man, I think every year we got better, but I think it was like that 16U year, I really felt like, man, like this team is special. Like this group that we have is special. Like 15s, we were getting into our, bigger bodies. We were learning the game more. We got an experience of playing in high school now. So now we're playing against bigger bodies. We're still like the same team that we've been playing with like our whole lives,
Whole lives, bro.
and we're going out there playing against number 1 draft picks and lottery picks and oh my gosh.
Bro, in one weekend, we played against RJ Barrett,
mm-hmm.
Marvin Bagley,
mm-hmm.
Cam Reddish,
mm-hmm.
and Keldon Johnson. In one weekend. In one weekend, bro. We were like, and we won.
And I think we won.
I think we lost maybe one game. But we're like,
we lost one game. Yeah.
We just played against like some real dudes, like draft picks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we out there battling. Like
we out there giving it our all, like going toe to toe, like you guarding, you've always done this, but you guarding the tallest dude on the court at your height, no matter who it is. I knew for a fact. I was like, yeah, Myles got it. That's how I felt. No matter who it was, Marvin Bagley. It could be a scorer that might be just a little bit taller. It could be one of those 7-footers that that CIA bouncer or Team Canada, where they changed their name, who they would bring in. You know what I mean? Like we would put you on them.
For no reason though. Like I don't know why. I don't know why it was like that. Because I feel like somebody else could have did it.
Somebody could have had like a couple taller guys.
Dudes, but it was just like, Myles, let's go. I'm like, yeah, let's go. But we finally got through the AAU stage and finished up high school, and we made our college decisions. I talked about it on on my podcast before, like why I chose Penn State. Like I got cursed, man. Like I feel like this is the greatest place on planet Earth. Like, I got cursed, and I say this in the most delightful way possible. The first 2 visits I came on, it was beautiful outside. It was like 80, sunny, had a nice little breeze. People playing frisbee on the lawn, and there's a long line outside the creamery, and I'm like, who wouldn't want to come to school here? This is great.
Exactly.
And I committed. Then I came back in November, and I was like, oh, this is why. It's cold. It's cold. And this ain't regular cold. This is mountain cold. Like this is
cold. That is country cold. That is all the way above cold.
But I mean, the state college community, man, they just engulfed and brought me and my family in with open arms, and I've just been forever grateful, for sure. But for you were, Villanova Wildcat, so like, what did it for you? What about Villanova made you want to be a lifer at Villanova?
Yeah, I tell everyone this every single time. I wasn't looking for the school that could give me success right away. I was looking for the school that could make me into the best man I could be, And I think, like you said, I've only taken one visit ever. Like one official visit. I've only taken one official visit ever, and that was to Villanova. It was just every time I went up there, the guys, like they seemed like they were brothers, Yeah. A lot of people can say it, and I'm sure you guys had that in your locker room, but not a lot of other colleges can really say that everybody on the team gets along, or everybody on the team knows everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and y'all play together. Y'all might sacrifice something, but y'all play together for something bigger, and it shows, And I think at Villanova, when I turned 16, when they won the first championship, I think I was starstruck the fact that Coach Wright called me probably like 2 weeks after that. Hey, we want to offer you. I'm like, wait, you guys just won a national championship.
Y'all just want a chip, bro.
You just want a chip. Like, are you serious right now? Yeah. I'm like, okay, like, all right. Like now it's game on. You know what I mean? Now it's game on. And then he's like, just come up here, just see what it's like. You know, there was always those team camps that we would play in. I'm getting used to the guys. I'm knowing the guys. I'm walking around their, you know, their open gyms, or I'm trying to play, getting bumped over, getting thrown over, getting dropped. But it's all in good fun, you know, like I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get to where they're at. I see that those guys, they had players from back home. They had the Josh Harts. They had the Daniel Chefus. They had the Chris Jenkins. You know, they've had guys like that, and they've been successful. So me seeing those guys and them embracing me while I'm 16, 17 years old, I only felt like I think this is the right spot for me. And looking back on it, I think I made the right decision. Like you said, the Villanova family, they've taken me and my family in arms, and they still bring my parents to games. They still get them tickets, you know, like make sure they look out when they come back down and play in Georgetown, you know. So I just think it's something amazing. It's something rare that a school can support you and give you the help academically, as well as create you into just basically like a beast on the floor, you know. Yeah. Mind, body, just everything is all at one. And at Villanova, everybody, you do that for each other. You do it for your teammates and coaches. So I think that was a good sell for me. And I would love for this school to, you know, keep doing what they're doing. I think they're trending in the right direction. So I'm just happy. That's
what's up, bro. So you and I also have some more stuff in common in terms of our collegiate careers. We were both dealing with some injuries. Mm-hmm. And it started pretty early for the both of us too. Like we never had to sit for injuries, but after a while you started to get to that bang and you're like, oof. Yeah. This is what them old dudes were talking about. Mm-hmm. So how did you deal with injuries throughout college, and what helped you push through?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a mindset that you have to go into. A lot of people can talk about, you know, being mentally tough, but you don't know what mentally tough is until you wake up for a 6 a.m. practice. You can barely walk to the gym. You get into the locker room and you're about to drop because you're tired, you're thirsty, you're hungry. Maybe you don't want to practice this early, but it doesn't matter. As soon as you get into that mindset, you get into that mode, it's like, all right, I can ball. But as soon as that first or second contact, that player contact hits you, and then you're like, man, this don't feel right. Now that's when it shows if you're mentally tough or not. And I think that's something that me and you both had to learn, as well as something we came in with. So me, Dylan, I think I played 1 year where I wasn't injured, and I think that was my freshman year, and I only played 52 minutes. Yeah. So after that, my sophomore year all the way through, it was, you know, the shoulder, the torn labrum and rotator cuff, and then later on in my junior and senior and fifth year, it was my ankles. You know, I had a Jones fracture, and then I had a few ankle sprains, but I never tried to sit out. I never wanted to miss a game. And fighting through was a way I could show my teammates and my coaches that, hey, I'm willing to put my body on the line and go through a wall for you guys. So I think it was a mindset that I had to learn, and I'm sure you had to deal with the same mindset of maybe making this play isn't smart enough, but I'm going to still make it. Right. Maybe diving for this loose ball isn't smart for me, but I'm going to still do it.
I'm going to do it anyway.
I'm going to do it anyway. So I think it was something that I can look back now, and as a professional, now I can learn from it. But obviously that's something that's instilled in me and something that I'm going to be proud of, you know, for the rest of my life.
Yeah, so for me, it was definitely, I only sat out 2 games for my entire career. Mm-hmm. And that broke my heart. because those were the only 2 games in my entire from when I started playing at like 6 years old, 5 years old, to I was 21.
Yeah.
I never sat out a basketball game, ever. And I sat out 2 back-to-back because I injured my shoulder. And after that, I was like, from then on, I said, Coach, somebody going to have to cut my hand off. Me to have to sit out again because we won. We won both games that I sat out. So that was fortunate. But I was like, dude, I can't. Like, it pained me. I was the best teammate ever. I was calling out the scout and all that on the inside. I'm like, dog, I never want to do this again. Ever. Ever. I said I would be hobbling. I would crawl before I just sit out and I can't play. And I think that's what gave me a lot of the chip on my shoulder for the rest of my career. I was like, yeah, this can't happen again. And I was like, you didn't go through what I went through. Like, that was the kind of the toughness that I had. You know, like, you're not dealing with what I'm dealing with. Like, I'm, when I'm playing defense, I'm like, that gave me that extra little push. Like, I don't really feel like, or I don't think I can get to that spot. I don't think I can beat him to that spot to take that charge. And I'm like, yeah, but you went through all this. I'm like, you are absolutely right. Let me go get here and take this charge. You feel me? Like, just finding that extra, whatever it is, I think for anybody that's an athlete, find that motivation in yourself and just give yourself that little extra push because stuff is hard. Playing sports at the collegiate level and on and going forward is hard. It's very, very difficult.
It's extremely hard.
And that's why, one, people make so much money doing what they do. Two, that's why they're the cream of the crop. There's very few people at the top.
Yeah.
But speaking of the top, you, sir, were at the pinnacle of the G League in the G League finals.
Yeah.
You made your mark this year as a rookie in the G League, bro. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm so blessed, man. I think it was a combination of just, my teammates and my coaches, again, just making me stay and work out, making me stay and shoot. The times I pump fake and film, they will make a whole slideshow of me pump faking my jump shot instead of just shooting the shot.
Right.
They're like, yo, like, we're not going to get anything out of you pump faking one dribble and turning the ball over. You pump fake and dribble into the paint and try to go up on a 7-footer. That's not going to work. Whether you feel confident or not, that's not going to work for us.
Right.
So it was literally them just repping me out in game, out of game, in practice, outside of practice. Just, you're going to shoot. All right, you're going to shoot extra. All right, you're going to shoot with me. All right, You know what? We're going to shoot this shot. We're going to make this many out of 10. We're going to make this many out of 5. You didn't get it, we're going to keep doing it again.
Right.
And it was just like, I just got a confidence of, well, I'm going to shoot this shot. And if it goes in, I'm expecting it to go in. If it doesn't go in, the next shot is going to go in. And then I think that's what helped me, like, really skyrocket that in this year and really, come into my own in my role,
Shout out my boy Taj, man.
Shout out Daily Vitamins, Taj.
Daily Vitamins, man. That's everything that you just described right there.
Yeah.
That's what we like to call daily vitamins. You know how you wake up in the morning and your mom got the Flintstones vitamins you got to take in the morning?
Uh-huh.
That for college and pro athletes, those daily vitamins, that's getting in the gym, that's getting shots, sometimes that's getting in the treatment room and the weight room and getting in the tubs and getting ice. Like, whatever you need to become a better basketball player or better football player or tennis player or whatever it is, that's what daily vitamins are. Shout out my boy Taj. Taj Ridley, man. You doing this thing. I got 10 questions for you, bro. We're gonna keep it short, smooth, to the point. All right? Like,
let's go.
We're not gonna hold them up. I don't want you to think about it. I just want you to go. All right.
All right, bet.
Dream car.
Escalade.
Dream vacation destination.
Cuba.
Why Cuba? Never mind. No, sorry.
No.
Keep it short. Favorite meal.
Macaroni.
Macaroni. Okay. Favorite snack.
Peanut butter jelly.
Favorite NBA player.
Kawhi. Jimmy Butler.
Hey, Big one.
Jimmy Butler. I gotta go Jimmy.
Favorite NFL player.
Plaxico Burress.
Favorite college basketball team other than Villanova.
Other than Villanova. George Mason.
Favorite college football team.
Penn State.
Right there, boy. Shout out. We are, baby.
We are.
Favorite TV show.
Martin.
Favorite movie.
High School Musical.
Wait. High School Musical 1, 2, or 3?
All of.
Understood. Okay.
Understood.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Okay? Brandon Slater is a High School Musical lover. Don't let him tell you that's different. Troy Bolton, Gabrielle, that's him. That's his lane. Okay?
That's me. I do that.
Okay. All right. Slate, thank you so much for hopping on, bro. It's always great talking to you. Tell the family I said what's up. Mm-hmm. You still haven't sent me no main Celtics gear, and it's going to be a problem coming up soon.
Hey, I got a whole package. Okay. All
right. Don't make me come down knocking on doors. You feel me?
Nah, you got it. You know, I'm scared. I'm scared of you.
Love you, my boy. Have a great week. Go kill. Keep working. And we can't wait to see you next season. And hopefully sometime soon you get that call up, bro. You earned it for sure.
Yes, sir. Love you, boy. Thank you.
This is the latest episode of The Heat Check. See you guys next week. Peace. What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Heat Check. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can continue to have big-time guests and create great content for you guys. And if you haven't yet, check us out on social media in the links below. Really appreciate you guys' support. We'll see you next week.